Okay, so I'm here in the parking lot of Steamtown in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And if you saw my prior video, you will have seen the beautifully restored Union Pacific Big Boy number 4012. And that steam engine used to sit in this spot. And in its place is Reading number 2124. And this is what I get for not doing my research ahead of time. I can't tell you a whole lot about it because, yeah, we don't have a lot of information. There we go, here's a sign. Let's start this thing over. Alright, so what I can tell you about 2124 is on this sign here, and I'll take a photo of it and put that in, and you can pause it if you'd like. But I'll read it to you real quick. Originally built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works during the mid-1920s as a 280, the Reading Company rebuilt number 2124 among 30 other engines as a 484 Northern in January 1947. The Reading Northerns were heavy-duty freight locomotives assigned most often to coal traffic. Their wide fireboxes burned culm, a waste product of anthracite coal. We have seen that, incidentally, on our trip up to Ashland last year. Together, the engine and tender weighed 405 tons and easily pulled 150 loaded coal hoppers. Retired from freight service in 1956, number 2124 was rescued from the scrap heap. During the early 1960s, at a time when steam had all but disappeared from America's railroads, number 2124 pulled Reading trains filled with steam enthusiasts on the famous Reading Rambles. And that sure would have been fun to ride on, but the good news, guys, we might be doing that next year behind 2102. And you have also seen one of these earlier this year from me at the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum. The American Freedom train that they have there was originally Reading number 2101. So there's still a few of these around. This one looks to be in really nice shape, at least cosmetically. I don't know if it runs. And I can't walk around this one as entirely as I did the Big Boy because we have the chain here. So I gotta look into it. I know they let you walk back in this yard here. I'm not sure where I can and can't go. Here we are looking at the back of the tender. You can see Reading diesels number 902 and 903 hiding behind it. I also don't know if they run. I'd love to see them run if they do. And I'm guessing most of what's out in this yard here is a little bit of a diversion. Guessing all this old stuff does not run, but it'd be really nice to see a lot of this restored. They have a pretty big yard here next to the roundhouse. I mean, it's cool to see that these trains still exist and haven't been scrapped, but it's also sad to see them out here rusting away. So let's hope they can do something about this. So we'll do a closer walk by 2124 with this chain here along the side. I obviously can't get as up close and personal with it as I did the Big Boy. You see it's got two sets of 6 wheels on the tender. Got a beautiful paint job. I love this old look with the name and the number and the stripes around it. The front set of tender wheels. And then this cab, you can see unlike the Big Boy, this cab is open. That's also bigger than my home office, guys. I think I'm in the wrong business. I should just be running a steam engine. I'd have more comforts, I think. They got these wheels chocked so they don't go rolling away. like the big boy, each one of those wheels is taller than I am. I always like the steam engines that had, like, I guess you call them the white sidewalls for lack of a better word, on the wheels. I just think it's a pretty cool look. I'd say it's about as tall as the big boy. Obviously it's not as long, but it's still a good size. You know, I'm used to seeing 425 run from Reading and Northern, and that's a good size steam engine, but it's pretty small compared to these. It's really going to be something seeing one of these run through Lehigh Gorge in a year or two. Taking a look at the front cylinder here, and you can see how much more inboard the front wheels are here than on the big boy. And we're getting a good look at the front of the locomotive here. Do not climb, do not climb, do not climb. Hey guys, what do you say I go for a climb? I wish. There's diesel number 903. And taking a look at the front here, you can see the bell, headlamp, the number, and Reading lines. So yeah, that's about all I can show you of this one because I don't have as much access, but I'm going to take some photos, and thank you for watching.